Today we're heading out to explore the Omega Trails in Harrisonville, Missouri, a local trail system known for its winding paths, wooded scenery, and peaceful outdoor atmosphere. Sometimes the best adventures aren't far away, they're right in your own backyard. So grab your hiking shoes and come explore the trails with us. Welcome to Terry Family Adventures, a channel that strives to explore the world and show our kids what beauty it holds. On our channel, we not only want to see everything we've dreamed of, but we want to share it with others also. If you enjoy our videos, we ask you to please like and subscribe so we can continue our journey. We are at the Harrisonville City Park Nature Trail. There are actually two trails here. There's a 1.5 mile trail and a 2.6, and we are going to try to combine them both.
Initially, where the parking lot is, where the trailhead technically begins on both trails here at this Harrisonville Nature Loop, they're doing construction, as you can see, trying to make this a little bit better. So she said we were going to do the smaller loop first. So we're walking the road initially to get to the trail where there looks like they're putting in a paved sidewalk that kind of goes all the way around this lake. And that's the first loop, is going around this lake. That's right in front of us. And then we'll mix it up with the second lake where the bigger lake is, and the dam and all that. It's called Luna Lake is where we are. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to get to it, and she's stepping on to the trail. The trail, I say with quotations, that they're turning into a sidewalk right now. Well, let's go. Like we said, this is the Harrisonville City Park. This is the Harrisonville City Lake that we are hiking at. So straight across over here, if you get bored or your little ones want to play, there's playground equipment, and it's also where it looks like the Harrisonville City Pool is at. That's the city pool that's straight in front of us. So, I mean, if you come here on a summer day, we're here in September, so the pool's closed, school's in session now, but if you come here in the summer months, you can swim in the city pool, you can come over here and fish in the city lake, hike on these trails, just have a fun-filled day. All right, so we've made it to our first little split off section. This section, we're gonna take a left here. Here's just like a gazebo and stuff like that. And you can kind of go over there and maybe hook back on to where we started at the bridge area where we parked. But we're gonna take a left here and come over here following Maddie. And this section takes us into the woods where it's, I guess, called the Omega Trail System, which isn't really mentioned in all trails, but we're going to come up in here and do the woods area before connecting to that second trail. That is the 2.6 mile that takes us out by the dam and everything else. So let's go. This section of the trail is more kind of what we're used to. It's a very well maintained trail. It is basically the Harrisonville City Park area, so it's well maintained. And so, but this area is more like what we're used to. I mean, it's wooded, it's very nice. We barely got in the woods and seen a deer, so that's really cool. We got birds and stuff chirping.
continue straight.
This way. Well, let's go. All right, so far this is kind of confusing. We believe we're on the Camp Reader Trail, which is still part of the Omega Trail system, but we keep coming across splits that run over, I guess, into the blue route that we will be going on our second loop. So we're just gonna kind of continue straight, which is taking a left here, following Maddie, and eventually I'd say we're gonna run into something, but we're on the trail. So we want to keep and do as much as we possibly can to show you guys as much of this little Harrisonville, nature trail loop as we can. So we're going to keep continuing and trying to get as much distance as we can. It ought to be around a 3 to 4 mile when we're done. So, but it comes out here and it's going to do a loop, and then we're going to come back on the blue trail. We're supposedly on the red now, but if you go to All Trails and find this trail system, you're going to be our All Trails app. As far as navigation, it's not even close. Shows we're not even on this trail, but we're going to continue and show you guys as much of this as possible. So let's go. All right, Maddie found something pretty cool up here, and we're going to take this little social trail off the main trail, but you'll see it when we get there. There is a little trail that goes down to it, but we're gonna show you here in a little bit. Can you see it? There's a bridge. It's just a little tunnel that goes, that's railroad tracks. That is right up here. But it's a little bridge, and people have done a bunch of graffiti, artwork, I guess, in here. But it's kind of cool. This is the kind of stuff that we like when we do trails, just finding off the beaten path things. But as you can see, people's graffitied and use this little tunnel as their artwork. All right, so we just got back up from that train tunnel, or a little tunnel underneath the railroad tracks, and I said artwork, but I mean that was a little giving it too much credit. Really, it was just a bunch of graffiti and people coming down and writing a bunch of dumb stuff. So I mean, if you got kids, you might not want them to read some of the stuff that's on those walls. But that being said, we are continuing on, and let's see what it has to offer. Let's see what else we can find.
We came to another split, and which way are we going now?
Well, we're just gonna stick to what we've been doing, and we're gonna stay to the outside. We're just gonna go to the left and see where that takes us. This is like the third or fourth split. I don't think you can go wrong. I really don't, but we've never been here before, so stay to the outside, let's go left. So I think we've reached the end of where the trail loops back around. I mean, that's a field out there if you can see it, but it is starting to loop back. And I guess our thing we've been doing this whole entire trail is stay to the outside. I guess we'll try that all the way back to Luna Lake, which is Harrisonville City Park Lake. But just FYI, we come up here kind of following All Trails, which All Trails is what we use to find a lot of our trails. But if you're using the All Trails app, you won't be following the lines that it tells you to do in All Trails. So you're going to kind of have to just make your own way through here, which it is very beautiful. It's a very beautiful hike being in the middle of Harrisonville. Really nice. I mean, if you live in the Harrisonville area, definitely come hit up your city park and do this hike if you're interested in hiking at all. All right, so we think it's been confirmed. Just stay to the outside. So here's another cutoff, which we think connects over to the other splits that was on the other side of the trail system. And I think they just split it and cut it off to make them kind of shortcuts. So if you don't want to do like the full 3.5 miles or whatever, you can split off and do a little less. But this is very beautiful out in here. I mean, it's nice. Very well maintained trail, gravel trail. All right, so basically what we did on this back half, because like we said earlier, you can't go by all trails, at least on the initial part, like on the red section. The red section's not even on all trails. The blue, the part we're on right now, it's on all trails so far. So we're almost coming back to Luna Lake, but we just wanted to kind of jump in and say that all trails, if you're coming here by all trails like we did.
The first loop that we took is not, it does not show that part on all trails. When you get to the Reader's Camp, when you get to the end of the gravel, it'll show the Omega trails. You take the yellow trail, and then we took the red trail after that all the way around. And then it eventually connects on to the all trails. Yeah,
so don't be discouraged if you're kind of going by all trails. Just stay to the outside. Just keep taking a left is what we did this entire time. If you want to cut it off and take a little bit of distance off of your trail, then take a right and you'll always meet up with the trail system. So don't be discouraged by that, and it'll all lead back to Lake Luna. We have made it back to the Luna Lake section, and it's kind of cool because there's little dam sections, I guess, that splits up like 3 different lakes, which is all Lake Luna, but they all run together. But you have little stretches of land that separate each lake. Well, I mean, that's kind of cool. And there's little picnic areas. Here's picnic areas. That's the geese that we seen at the beginning. We're actually parked over there in that parking lot, and we'll finish the trail through that system. But now we are going to hook on to our second trail system, the 2.5, which we've already done part of it because they all mix together back there in the wooded section. But this is the second trail, and we're following Maddie this way. Well, let's go. This lake over here is all covered with green moss. Get out of that little wooded section in between the 2 lakes. You'll come to the road and you'll hang a left where it's going to come up here and kind of loop up around the dam area on the upper lake. But there looks like there's more parking. There's a gazebo up here. I mean, like I said, like I said earlier, this is the city park, so there is plenty of benches, plenty of places to rest, bathrooms, gazebos where you can have parties, playground equipment, lakes to fish in. There's all kinds of people fishing here. But let's go. Come up and you'll cross the road right here, and it's a concrete walkway. Basically just kind of walks alongside this upper lake. So this is Luna Lake as well. A really nice area, very well maintained. This section of the trail is pretty boring, but we wanted to do the loop. So basically you're just walking alongside this road on this little gravel. I mean, this is a little less well maintained, but there is gravel here, and you're just walking up alongside this road, and it'll come up here in this area and loop back into the woods, and you walk alongside Luna Lake back down to basically where we came. So we have re-entered the timber and we are coming across the split that we come from taking the timber route from Lake Luna the first time. So right here's the split and we're just going to go straight across, and this is where we turned to go back to the lake from the timber. So we're going to come down here and then go across the bridges and back to the parking lot. So let's go. Okay guys, so we are back at the split. That's the way we took to go out to the Luna Lake, the upper, I guess, Luna Lake. That's where we went that way. We are coming across the connector this way. This basically is the trailhead, you know, right up there. That's where we're parked. But there's supposed to be a cool looking little bridge up here. And this is a really nice area through here anyway. But you got water on both sides of this, and there should be a bridge right up here. Hopefully I'm not lying to you guys. But let's go. Oh, you see that big old fish? Did you see that? All right, guys. So we're going to end this video where we basically started the video with the geese in the background. We've heard them this entire time. They've been floating and splashing around, quacking or chirping or whatever geese do. I don't know. Shoot it in the comments. I mean, I'm completely wrong, I'm sure, but that was a really, really good walk. I mean, don't you think? I mean, you know what? I wouldn't call it a hike. It's a good walk. I really wish we had somewhere like this closer to us, but it was a very easy walk. I mean, it was gravel, and they're really fixing up the sidewalks around the lakes here. If you do this from all trails, it starts from this parking lot we're in, and you basically have a trail that says it walks around the lakes. We made that through all trails, I guess, but there really isn't they're working on the sidewalk right now. So we really advise you to walk around the lakes. That's pretty, and you got, if these geese are back here, they're hilarious. I would go to the Omega trails, the wooded area, the nature trails, because that was your best bet. And you can do kind of what we did. We stayed to the left, which took us all around the outside. I mean, anything you want to add, babe?
I just recommend it. If you're around this area, super pretty, well maintained, wildlife everywhere.
It's really close to Kansas City. So Kansas City, Missouri is literally 30 minutes to the north. We live about an hour and 15 minutes to the south. That's kind of why we're up here. We just wanted to do something today. We have an inflatable out up in this area, so we picked a trail, and we just like getting out and enjoying nature when we can. So we're going to end this video here. We really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, will you please like and subscribe? Please comment, ring that bell for more videos, because we post every week. We post weekly. Somewhere different, but remember,
a family that adventures together stays together.
Peace.
Trips like this remind us that you don't always have to travel far to enjoy nature and spend time together. Sometimes a simple walk through the woods becomes exactly the adventure you needed, because a family that adventures together stays together. Thanks for hiking with us, and we'll see you on the next adventure.